I was invited to walk the Charlie Kirk crime scene with another YouTuber so that we could compare notes and see if there was anything that we were missing. I got to tell you, I had a couple of big aha moments, and I'm going to share those with you. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get everything that I wanted because the police were called on me and I was asked to leave the campus. Not because I had done anything unlawful, but because the dean of the university was becoming nervous with the amount of people that were on campus. And I got to say, there were a lot of people there asking questions, trying to figure out the truth about Charlie Kirk. Now, I'm going to show you some interesting footage from a different perspective. I was able to get into some buildings that I think I was allowed to be in, but they gave interesting insight. I had an aha moment on the roof while I was showing something about Tyler Robinson's position. And also we found a handprint with another investigator that I met, and I will go through all of that. Please, if you could, share this video, give it a like. I'm going to walk you through everything, including those aha moments. Okay, so I'm back on the UVU campus, just checking everything one more time, making sure that the conspiracy theories that I believe are wrong are wrong. I'm here at the Charlie Memorial. You can see it's grown. People putting down Chicago Cubs hats, the Oregon Ducks, crosses, Bibles, Make America Great hats. So I'll be taking you around the campus, giving you my thoughts one more time as I walk the Charlie Kirk crime scene. Okay, as you can see, the grass has been ripped out. They've redone the tunnel. I think the grass was probably ripped out because blood and human fluids are considered a biohazard. The tunnel where they repaired, a lot of people are saying, why are you repairing the tunnel? But everywhere that they repaired had nothing to do with blood or anything. So I think it might have been a pre-planned renovation. Now you can see the water was off on the day that Charlie was here, but now it's there. My friend, Dr. Chris Martinson, he believes the shot could have come between these two trees on the cafeteria building in front of the Losi building. I don't particularly believe that because that roof is pure white. You would have to be right there on the edge and people would have seen you. The video that's captured right here in the Hall of Flags, that video clearly shows the runner over on the Losi building. Also, on top of that, they've been doing a lot of audio analysis. And the audio analysis is pretty interesting. So what they've done is, and I've sent in some of the videos, but I've got a video up here which I'll show you of a guy standing. You can clearly hear that it is a high power rifle.
Charlie Kirk brings a pretty good audience.
There's a supersonic boom. Kapow! I also have video that I'll be showing you guys of a girl that's right here. You can hear the bullet very clearly.
For the last 10 years?
Too many.
Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm going to give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Shut up. Shut up.
Up against the wall!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
When they do that and about 10 other cell phones, they put out these big rings that go around the campus, right? But what's interesting is almost all of the noise and the echo, it all points back to right there, which is where the FBI says Tyler Robinson was laying in a prone position. when he took out a 30-aught bolt action rifle and shot Charlie Kirk in the neck. So more and more, this FBI story is making sense. Now, I know people are not going to want to hear me say that, but I believe that is true. Here's another thing. See up there? That's where all these people are saying that Charlie was shot from behind. The problem is the angle is all wrong. And I'll show you that. I'll go up there. But you can't shoot someone from behind if your position is more forward than them. It just doesn't make sense. Also, in the video I'll show you, it clearly shows that there's nobody up on that roof. It's a plant. It's not some guy dressed like a plant. It's an actual plant. Right up there above the American flag, that's my new friend, Gary, from Paramount Tactical. He and I are here collaborating.
All right, folks, so we are here at UVU. I'm on site. I ran into this guy right here. He has a small YouTube channel. Stephen Gardner. Hey, thanks for meeting me out here.
Absolutely.
Man. It's great to meet you in person. You know, we've been sitting here talking about just the terrain, right? I think perception versus reality is very, very different once you get out here. So kind of share your thoughts on that.
Yeah, so the first 2 weeks that I covered the story, I was going off of Google Maps. I had never been here. And so when I get here and I see just how many layers there are, I mean, just where Charlie is down in a bowl. The Losi building is up 3 or 4 stories. So you're looking at like 4.5 to 5 stories of elevation difference. That was really shocking to me. The other thing is they made it sound like it was really hard to get on the roof.
Yeah.
And then just a nobody, I found out how to get on the roof in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And so where there's a will, there's a way. Now the details of, was the gun put together when he went up? We're gonna have to wait for the video of that to come out. But yeah, the different levels and grading was very shocking to me.
It's completely layered in ways that, I don't know, it's like terrain I've never seen before, to be honest with you. But the thing that shocks me the most is just the proximity of everything, right? Like, you know, there's lots of folks who are out there that are talking about a potential shooter off of this. Obviously, there's lots of folks who believe that we have an oblique shot from this direction. When you're really here, I think the idea or the validity of that, some of that stuff kind of goes away in my mind a little bit, just because of how close. Like when we're talking about, when you see this building up here, folks, number one, anyone that's shooting from that location, you would have to expose your head, shoulders, get a barrel over that gun, just the way that the terrain is. And the idea, now some of this area was blocked off, but most of it wasn't. And anybody up here, somebody that close would stand out so much to me. Also, again, how close this balcony is, the infamous bush location. It's like, there's no way that somebody could get up there, take a shot, and not be seen, in my opinion. I don't know. We were kind of talking about some other locations that could be possible. Further up there on the kind of the sloped roofs, there's a spot over there potentially. But man, it starts to, I don't know.
Yeah, when you start seeing everything and you realize this is as close to a straight on shot as you could get.
Yep.
I believe he goes about 8 feet into the roof to be off the roof line, but I think he's also using this corner of this cafeteria as cover.
Yeah.
Because he would be able to just shoot past that. But yeah, everything is so close. And from Google Maps, these look like big red tiles, and so they all look like they're on the same level, but you start realizing they're on different levels, and one of them is a roof, but it's also a sidewalk, and you can walk right on to where the sniper's nest is. Very interesting.
Yeah. And then, you know, all the photos, all the videos, even looking at those distances on Google Earth, like, you know in your mind, hey, it's 140 yards to there. It looks so much closer in person. I mean, everything looks just so much more compact, so much closer in person. And, you know, with as many people were out here, as many phones that were out, like when we start coming up with some of these different theories, it starts feeling pretty implausible to me. It really does.
Yep. The one thing I would like to know is how much planning went into, okay, I'll come up through the tunnel, I'll get up onto the roof, I'll lay down, I'll run to the back and jump off and run into the woods, And maybe when I'm an old man, I'll tell somebody about this. Otherwise, I'm going to my grave. Like, how much planning went into that? Because it does seem like somebody came and walked this beforehand. It does seem like somebody had an idea of the terrain, where would be a good shot. Like, this was premeditated.
I agree.
This wasn't just I ran on, shot, and ran like hell to get off of the roof. I think that this was more thought through than a lot of people realize.
It definitely, everything leading up to the shot feels planned. The exfil getting out feels a little less like, what are we doing with the gun? Why was it put where it was? That seems, I don't know, in my mind, that seems impromptu.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know. Maybe there was a plan to come back and get it. Maybe, I don't know. But that whole part seems a little bit more, a little less planned. It really comes down to that.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, now there is some talk. Was there a second shooter? Is Tyler Robinson a patsy? Could a shot have come from somewhere else? I've looked around, and there are 2 other places where you could have got a shot. One of them would have been more head-on, which doesn't make sense with the smashed vertebrae. The other one is right there. You see that red brick building and the gray right here? That's actually the top of the parking structure where Tyler Robinson is first picked up on camera. So somebody could have actually gone up there, easily climbed up the roof, and been perched, and the shot would have come in at a better angle than what most people believe happened. If you're looking at the angle here with Charlie Kirk, you can see it's not straight on. Straight on is right here, but Tyler Robinson is actually off by about 9.5 to 10 degrees. So that bullet is coming in at an angle, just not the angle that most shooters want it to be. Okay, I just realized something that I didn't pick up on covering the Charlie Kirk murder the first time I came to campus, as I've watched the video, but you see the camera right here? And everybody knows that the FBI cut off about 3 seconds when they show Tyler Robinson running. But I'm up here on the roof. This is where he jumped over, crouched down, put the rifle together. I didn't realize this until I got on my tippy toes. But right there, that camera has him laying down and taking the shot. So if the FBI has that evidence of Tyler Robinson running out right there, perfectly on camera, laying in the prone position, taking the shot, and then running and jumping off, they got him. If I go up just a little bit higher, it's all on camera. They've got it. They've got the actual video of pulling the trigger. I wanted to share that with you. I didn't pick up on that last time. I thought it went out and then it went down a layer, and it doesn't. And it's hard to see. Look how easy it is to get on this sniper nest. But right out there, let me give you some reference. So right there, that metal thing, just right here, that's where Tyler would be laying. You can see it with my iPhone. The FBI, whoever is on there, I believe it's Tyler Robinson, because they tracked him from the garage all the way up through the tunnel, through the breezeway, up onto the roof. Look how easy it is to get up on this roof. On Google, this looks like a sidewalk. It's a sidewalk and a roof. He comes, he jumps, puts it together, runs out. He's out there for under 2 minutes. I'm telling you, they have it. They've got it on camera. And TPUSA, they've got 3 cameras in 4K right on Charlie's neck. They've got it. I'm sorry I missed that last time. That's why I'm out here again, to bring you guys this information. Listen up, people. It's flu season, which means it's also flu shot season. After everything we've been through over the past 5 years, the number of people getting flu shots is at a record low. Not to mention the fact that according to the CDC's own data, The flu shot is moderately effective at best, and that's not even accounting for vaccine injuries. There's a much better way to stay healthy. Grab a Contagion Emergency Kit from the Wellness Company. If you wake up with a sore throat or a runny nose, address the symptoms immediately with doctor-prescribed kit containing ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, generic Tamiflu, generic Z-Pak, and much more. It's like having an urgent care in your own home. I have a Contagion Emergency Kit from the Wellness Company because I refuse to be trapped in a line at the emergency room or rely on an expensive insurance if I catch a cold. I simply open my kit, reference the doctor-written guidebook for safe use, and get back to life. This kit is literally a lifesaver, with thousands of reviews from people just like you and me who had their kit ready in a time of need. Go to twc.health/amazing today and use code AMAZING to save $34. Get it now before cold and flu season kick into high gear. That's twc.health/amazing. Use code AMAZING for $34 off. Kits available to U.S. residents only. All right, I got to be a little bit quiet because I don't think I'm supposed to be in here, and there's college classes going on, but look at this. This is as close to that camera view as I can get. And I don't know, it doesn't zoom in. I'm gonna switch this around, but you'll be able to see right where Tyler would have taken that shot. Okay, I'm in a building. I don't know if I'm supposed to be in here, but right there is where he would climb over, supposedly put the gun together, and then he lays right there. I'm telling you, the FBI has the shot. They have him laying down on the roof. It's captured on video. Here's another question that I have that I would really like answers on is we're now learning that this Liberty group, the one that put together the Charlie Kirk event, they were recruiting people for this for many weeks in advance. So I wonder if Tyler Robinson or people connected, adjacent to Tyler Robinson, I wonder if they were down here planning, or because I don't think you could plan this murder from Google Maps. You have to know this location. You have to know this is a sidewalk that's also a roof. You have to know to run and jump off right there and then escape into the woods. Like that, this has to be so premeditated. I don't know that one early 20s boy could figure this all out. That feels a little bit more intelligent to me. I don't want to say an intelligence because I don't believe that this was Israel or some other group. I'm not buying that, but I don't know that one single person plotted this whole thing, run off the building, jump, escape, how to sneak the gun. I think there might have been more than one person in the planning and maybe only one person in the execution of Charlie Kirk. Okay, I'm here at the spot where Tyler Robinson jumps off the roof. I'm here with Gray Hughes Investigates. Yep. And he's got this camera that is on a big telescope rod.
Yeah, it's an extension.
And when you put it up there, what did you see?
Well, when you put it up right where he came down, there's actually 4 fingerprints that drag off, and then another spot where maybe there's a towel or something like what, you know, I don't know what else was there. Maybe his foot was still up there, and then another mark as well. So there's 3 marks in a really thick dust.
And it's still there.
Still there.
Okay.
I don't know the reason why they would actually get rid of it.
Yeah.
And you're not going to wipe it away, right?
Yeah.
It's strange though.
That is strange. Yeah. And then I've got Gary right here from Paramount Tactical. He's just showing his audience the video where they say it's an AI person, I said, it's not AI, the path drops off over there.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. All right, I don't believe in filming cops, or I back the blue 100%, but the dean of the university just had the cops come and ask me to leave because this is still a public university and they are just a little bit nervous. So just out of respect for the police, I'm gonna leave. That was kind of weird to be kicked out by the police, huh?
Oh yeah. Proves all the conspiracies are completely true.
Well, you know, the other thing that was really interesting, and a super nice cop, I don't have a negative thing to say, but
Yeah.
he said that they've been asked not to talk about all the forensics that were done with lasers and measurements and
Exactly how long they took to do the investigations.
anyway, I don't want to throw him under the bus because he gave us some good information, and also he just said, listen, out of respect, I can't tell you stuff. So anyway, I'm about to leave. I had some big aha moments that I'll share with you guys on this video. All right, I just want to let my community know that I have not forgotten Charlie Kirk. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of this. Right now, what the FBI is putting out seems to make the most sense based on location, based on video that they have. I believe they have even more video than what they're sharing with us. I believe they track his cell phone from 800 Street onto the roof and off the roof. Today, I realized that video that they have of him on the roof, that has him taking the shot. So they know whether that person takes the shot or not. Anyway, I'm going to continue to dig in as we go to trial. I will do that as well. I want to thank Gary from Paramount Tactical for having me down to go through my side of what was going on. He shared some great info with me. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like and share it with others, because there are millions of us that want the truth about what happened to Charlie.